Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of today's home tour. I'm your host, Jason Will, real estate broker with Blueprint Realty Company. Today, we're back in my hometown of beautiful Fairhope, Alabama to showcase this incredibly attractive ranch home on a beautiful, quiet street here in Old Fairhope. This is a great location to live. You know, the streets are quaint, they're quiet, but it's a very walkable area of town. So you can walk to downtown from here, but it's a very easy biking distance. But stay tuned because I'm going to show you the preferred method of transportation for most folks that live in this kind of Old Fairhope, downtown fruit and nut bluff area that converge on all the things they are to do annually in terms of community events, family events, and just all the attractions of downtown, which is one of the quaintest downtowns of any charming southern town in the southeastern United States. So stay tuned, we got a lot to cover today. All right, so here it is. At the top of the video, I was talking about the preferred method of transportation for most folks that live in a close proximity to the downtown area, and that is a golf cart. You're going to see all types of golf carts, from the very, very basic ones that have been like converted into, let's say, leisure carts instead of like true golf carts, to like really decked out, you know, multi-passenger golf carts riding along the quiet scenic streets of Fairhope, Alabama, all lit up. Some have, you know, top of the line sound systems, but you come to Fairhope, what I would suggest you do is probably get you one of these or try to negotiate it in the contract of a house that you purchase, because a lot of the homes down in this area, this is typically a selling feature, that kind of golf cart lifestyle. So just something to keep in mind for folks that are maybe relocating here from another area of the United States. All right, so welcome to the front porch of 706 Olive Avenue in Fairhope, Alabama. This is very much a front porch sitting community, if you will. I mean, this is just a beautiful, tall oak tree lined street. Just really, really beautiful. If it was me personally, I'd have like bird feeders all around this place. Just out here and watch the birds and swing in the swing and have a cup of coffee, maybe check the news and wave to my neighbors. It's a very neighborly place. So if you're moving here from maybe a big metropolitan area anywhere in the United States, don't be surprised if somebody rings on your doorbell, you know, a day or a week after closing with a, you know, pecan pie or some sort of casserole. This is that kind of environment down here on the Alabama Gulf Coast. Oh, I love this front door. My wife would love this front door. I did want to point out, you know, the foyer is pretty spectacular in its own right. I mean, you've got this built in here, very, very attractive place to, you know, store books and family photos and all that good stuff. But I love a grand entryway, and you just come in the front door and you're like, wow, space. Wow, really inviting colors. Wow, modern amenities. Oh my gosh, I could picture, you know, the stockings along that, you know, very attractive fireplace mantle there. I love a big mantle. That's going to be a place where people are going to congregate when it does get chilly down here, and that's going to be a few times a year, you know, congregating around that very traditional large brick fireplace. So lots to see here, lots to appreciate. I think you guys are really going to be excited about this house when we get down to the end. All right, this home has a lot of features that I personally really appreciate. Number one being the exterior painted brick and being painted white. That's very in right now, but it's also very, very attractive. I'm a sucker for split brick floors. I was raised on these floors. So anytime I see them, I immediately have nostalgia. You know, there's this fondness comes back related to these floors, but they're just like, they're indestructible and they're low maintenance. But this house, being a ranch, has obviously gone under extensive renovation. We're going to talk about that a little bit more here in the next couple clips. But you're typically not going to find this open of a floor plan in one of these older ranch homes that's been, you know, here in Fairhope for a good many decades. So this one is like so well done. It's bringing that traditional ranch. We have a lot of folks that move to Fairhope for retirement, and so they're looking for a one-level home, right? But they're looking to bring some of that modern, you know, amenity living with them, and this house is going to like wow you. So if you like to entertain, this thing is designed for entertaining, congregating, big family gatherings, holiday parties, you name it. This is just a very, very well redesigned floor plan, in my opinion. And just stay tuned because you can make a determination for yourself, but I think you're going to agree with me. So let's keep going. All right, so again, I just want to talk about like the color palette of the house, the whites, the grays, you know, the neutral colors, but gray and white really, really in right now. We've got these solid surface, looks to me like quartz countertops that are throughout. You've got a lot of countertop space here, but look at the contrast that this tile backsplash, this gray tile backsplash adds to the attractiveness of the kitchen, but also, you know, it just kind of flows with the stainless steel appliances and everything that we've got going on here to include this very, very deep and wide farmhouse sink here. So again, a lot of like modern stuff here, but with that traditional kind of shell, which is very, very attractive for people that are relocating to Fairhope. They want a one-level home, they want it move-in ready, and they're not going to be disappointed when they schedule an appointment with me to see this house. So this is something simple, a simple amenity, but I did want to point it out. You know, you've got this nice bar area here with the built-in cooler, some good storage here. I'm a bourbon guy. I appreciate, you know, a good cocktail at the end of the week or, you know, Saturday night, you know, during a football game. And like I said, this home is really designed for, you know, gatherings of family and friends. And so this bar is going to come really in handy when you're having people over. You're going to see that the interior living space, the abundance of it, if you will, is going to extend outdoors with both enclosed sunroom and then a large exterior deck. There's a a TV mounted out there for watching football. So I can just imagine people from the front porch, this spacious living room and massive, you know, kitchen / dining area, all the way out to the sunroom and all the way out to the backyard. I mean, there's just like, I'm sure there's been some really great parties thrown here, but if not, it's ready for it. All right, so talking pros and cons, we've gone over a lot of pros, but just being objective here, one thing to think about with these ranch homes is typically the bedrooms are all going to be down one hallway, and these bedrooms are. But what's the pro in that? Let's try to find the benefit here. And the benefit with these older homes is the rooms are massive. You know, new construction homes are getting smaller and smaller. You know, it's that 10 by 10 guest rooms, which are, you know, you'll find some 10 by 9 guest rooms. So these are all going to be super, super spacious. The primary suite is big enough to have a sitting room in it. It's just massive. So that's the benefit. Now, let me give you some logistics here. Down this initial hallway, which would be to your right as you're walking down the hallway, you've got a half bath here, and you've got a really spacious laundry room with really pretty tile floors. Here's your primary with really attractive ensuite bath. Got guest bedroom number 1, guest bath all the way at the end of the hallway, and then here is your final guest suite there at the end adjacent to the guest bath. All right, so let's take a closer look at each because they're pretty cool. All right, I like this laundry room. Clearly this was an exterior door that they have sealed off and made it very, very attractive with these accent windows, but it's spacious in here. Okay, so you know, back to new construction homes, picking on them a little bit today, I know, but you know, those laundry rooms are like 7 by 6, and we've got a lot of space here. You've got this countertop here, which would be a great place to fold clothes. You got a lot of extra storage here, a big bar for your hanging clothes. So it comes right out of the dryer. You're hanging them up, you're folding them right here. So it's very, very efficient as well as spacious. All right, if I was a coordinated person to show you the large expanse of this primary suite, I might do some cartwheels toward the camera, but that would be dangerous. But hopefully you can tell, very, very spacious here. You could easily put some furniture on that end there. There's his and her closets behind the camera there. Check out this sliding door here. You see the accents match the laundry room. Lots to appreciate in this space. But wait till you see the bathroom, because that's another thing, right? You buy an older home, you're like, wow, we're going to have to like share a sink and just be cramped in the morning when we're getting ready to go to work. Not the case here. Let's go take a look. All right, what'd I tell you? We got 2 pedestal sinks here. Very attractive faucets. So it's very modern in its upgraded design. Again, all those colors, you're just seeing these commonalities, these themes, these color palettes flow through the entire house. I love it. We've got enough space here where we can store this very attractive piece of furniture here. They've got towels and toiletries in here, but this is my favorite part. I love this shower. Come take a look. So you guys know I love a walk-in shower, right? You should be tuning in enough to know that, right? But I love this subway tile. Again, there's a mixture of colors here. You can see kind of a blue-gray tile here, and then you've got these accents here in your shampoo and conditioner storage areas right here. Really, really nice. But I bet this is just a great shower experience. And the floor has a drain that is almost a link to the floor. So I know this drains well, you know, making it easier to maintain, and just a great space. One thing you really have to kind of plan on sacrificing in a traditional home like this is that you're not going to have a private water closet. And I just don't, to me, that's like, you know, I've lived in homes that don't have private water closets, and you know, I survived. But this is an amenity that I think, you know, a lot of people really want, but maybe sacrifice a lot of the time, or just don't talk about it, you know, because it's not one of those deal breaker amenities, but it sure is nice to be able to close this door and just have some privacy, some added privacy when you're using the restroom. This is a great showing experience. You can see like just the colors flow all the way from the front of the house to the back of the house, to include some congruency here with like the bedding. It's just amazing. It makes for a very, you know, positive showing experience. So I know if I bring buyers back to this house, I'm already going to be talking the house up, and I'm just going to be super, super confident that it's going to look good, feel good, smell good. Can't stress how important those 3 factors are. But really what I wanted to do in this guest suite is just show you the space. We got 2 twin beds in here. They're plenty far apart, and there's much more space to make this bedroom just feel very, very comfortable and very accommodating. All right, welcome to the enclosed light and bright sunroom. I love this space for a lot of different reasons. You can't probably see it from the vantage point of the camera there, but there's a little home office space here that could be where, the kids do their homework. But this is a place where kids, especially teenagers, can congregate. I'm telling you, like, the older they get, the louder they get. And this is a great place for them to have their own private space, but yet be able to be monitored by the adults, which I think is very, very cool. But it's also just that added entertaining space. Let's say you're having a get together. The men are really involved in the football games, and the women just want to have a glass of wine and really, really socialize and not have to rough it out here with the guys. So they can have a game going on this TV and one going on the exterior TV outside, and just have this be their space where they can hoop and holler and rant and rave as the game goes on, and everybody's happy. All right, y'all, outdoor living space is really, really important to me, especially in this climate, right? Where we get to enjoy so many more days outdoors than some of our neighbors to the north. But this is a great space if you've got, kids. We've got a large backyard here that is privacy fenced, so it's great for kids. It's great for pets, but it's great for adding a little privacy back here when you're entertaining or just, having a very chill evening with the fam. I love the lights here, sucker for outdoor lights too, but just a great, great space, as you can see. And there's still lots of room to do a lot of different things. Heck, if you want to put a pool back here, you got the room to do it. Sometimes it's just the little things that really connect you to a property. And I love this little grilling station area, slash outdoor, man cave area where I can come out here and grill. I can have, space to keep my spices, maybe set my drink. I love this built-in for the wood for the fire pit on the deck. It's simple but functional, and I know the husband is going to appreciate it. All right, the sellers did want me to point out the exterior detached 2-car garage could easily be converted to a mother-in-law suite. So that's going to be really, really important if you got some folks maybe that have some aging parents and they're relocating to a better climate, a warmer climate, and everybody's coming with, right? And so this could easily be converted. We're not going to go inside because it's a little cluttered. They've got their, their jet ski in there that they're storing. But the other thing I wanted to point out is there's that exterior TV, right? It's on a swivel. So get the game going there, angle it here, got the fire pit there, hang out with the guys here, got another game on in the sunroom TV. This is just going to be a great space that people are going to want to come, because this is going to be, it's just set up for an enjoyable full Saturday or Sunday of football games or receptions, kids parties. They got a lot of room to throw the football back here, throw the tennis ball for the dog. It's just got all the space, right, that you need, both inside and outside. So I think from the curb to the closets to the edge of the property line here, I'm giving high marks for this renovated ranch here on this beautiful street in Old Fairhope. All right, y'all, that's a wrap for me here at 706 Olive Avenue in Fairhope, Alabama. Again, I'm your host, Jason Will, real estate broker with Blueprint Realty Company. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope it has gotten you excited about calling me to schedule an appointment to see this home ASAP. It's truly stunning. As I've said, it's a joy to show. It's so well done, so tasteful, and yet a great location, a great outdoor lifestyle. We're close to the beach. We're close to the bay. We're close to, Mobile if you're commuting to Mobile for work. So just a lot of positives about this property and very, very few negatives that I can find. So give me a call, shoot me a text. If you got a simple question about Fairhope in general, I'm born and raised here, so I can really answer any question you have about, the city and the lifestyle. But we also work several other markets in Alabama. So if you're just thinking about relocating to the coast, a lot of people are doing this, right? They're like, what, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida? They don't always know that we have amazing beaches, some of the most pristine beaches you'll find anywhere in the world, and then quaint small towns like this, like Fairhope, that are just 45 minutes from being able to put your toes in that powder white sand of both Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. So a lot of reasons I think you guys should reach out to me and just start a conversation. Conversation is going to cost you nothing, and I'm happy to answer the questions. So give me a call, shoot me a text, 251-583-9728, or just simply go to my website, jasonwill.com. You'll see in the homepage search bar there, just type in Fairhope and hit the search button, and boom, homes just like this are going to pop up, and you can start touring them right away from the comfort of your home, wherever that may be. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. I've got lots more to show you. There's just a lot of great real estate to explore here in the great state of Alabama. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you at the next episode.